What is up, guys? Scaredy Pants here. Today we are doing something totally new. We are going to be doing some 3 to 4 minute reviews of some of my favorite horror shows, creepy shows, anything that falls in line with the theme of this channel. And today we are talking about the new Netflix original series, Wednesday. Wednesday follows, of course, Wednesday Addams, the gothic teenage daughter of the Addams family. And we're not going to talk a whole lot of plot in this review, mostly performances and just what I thought overall of the show. But the overall plot you can kind of think of as a cross between Supernatural and Nancy Drew, kind of an amateur detective story. So I want to start today by talking about the performance of Jenna Ortega, who absolutely stole this show. Jenna plays Wednesday Addams, and she puts on the performance of a lifetime. I was completely blown away by the fact that she was completely emotionless, yet was able to completely draw me in. I loved every second of her screen time. There was even a scene where she went to the dance with a local boy and puts on this creepy, weird, definitely Wednesday Addams dance, which was a little bit out of character to see Wednesday Addams busting it up on the dance floor, but it was an incredible scene. I also really loved the relationship between Wednesday and her werewolf roommate, Enid. They're not a likely couple to be friends, but the way they pull it off in this show is incredible. It makes you really feel for both characters. We also see performances from Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia Addams. We see Luis Guzman as Gomez Addams, Isaac Ordonez as Pugsley Addams, and even in one episode, we see Fred Armisen as Uncle Fester. While it was refreshing to see these iconic characters, they did not get a whole lot of screen time. They were more cameos than anything, but it was still very refreshing to see them in the series. And of course, the most popular character of all is the Addams Family pet hand, Thing. Thing did an incredible job. The emotion and power that comes behind the performance of a literal hand was incredible. You will laugh, you will cry, you will be at the edge of your seat with every scene involving Things. It was one of the best aspects of the show, and they did an incredible job. Now let's talk about the set. The set of the show kind of reminded me of Hogwarts, kind of got some Harry Potter vibes going. It was beautiful, it was dark, it was mysterious. Nevermore is eerie and creepy, but the relationships among the students at the school make you wish that you were an outcast so you could have gone to Nevermore. It was a very well made set, and the story behind Nevermore was incredible. The monsters portrayed in this show were definitely the biggest disappointment for me. They just weren't scary, and while I understand that this is kind of a family-friendly show, they could have made it a little bit creepier. I mean, it seriously felt like Professor Lupin was drawn as an anime and put onto the set to terrorize the community. Tim Burton was the director of the first half of the season, with his name being used as a major marketing strategy. I love Tim Burton. I grew up on his movies. I'm sure many of you guys did, and it definitely has the Tim Burton vibe. He only directed the first 4 episodes, and you can definitely see when he stopped directing. However, the director that followed him still did an incredible job with the rest of the season. It was great to see Tim Burton's name out there. It was great to see something new from him, and overall, the series was incredible, mostly thanks to him. I hope that he continues to consult with the series as it goes on. Overall, this show was an amazing watch, and I would give it an 8 out of 10. I would have loved to see it a little bit darker, and my biggest complaint out of the whole thing had nothing to do with the show, but the fact that I had to watch it with a Christmas tree in my living room. That was a huge waste. I don't understand why they didn't put it out in October. We could have watched it with all of our other favorite horror movies and creepy shows during the Halloween season, so I was very disappointed that it came out at the end of November and that I had to watch it with Christmas lights behind my TV. What did you guys think of Wednesday? I would love to hear down in the comments. And let me know what shows or movies you guys would like me to review. As always, I will see you next time, and stay creepy.